Lasermate. Eject. Operation. Channel intro.
Hello, fellow YouTubers, like WfC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm finally getting around to reviewing some more of the Transformers figures I got back in July when I went to Hyperspace Toys. The reason why I hadn't reviewed them yet is because I wanted to get them on my G1 shelf, and I just recently got around to finally doing that. So here we have Siege Optimus. This is a figure I've been wanting to get, thinking about getting for a little while. You might remember I liked the Earthrise Optimus, but I just had some problems with him, and this guy looks like he didn't have the same problems. So here we have his truck mode, and I like it. It's kind of a stylized Earth vehicle more than anything, which makes sense why they did that, so you could fit them in with actual Earth vehicles. I just realized I forgot this part of the transformation. There we go. My bad. Okay, there we go. It comes with these weapons here, and weapon storage on him is alright. So let's... hang on. There we go. Okay. So you just put that there, and then you can put the gun right here, or in any of the other ports. But it's not the best weapon storage I've seen. But it's not the worst either, so. Comparison, here he is with the Earthrise Optimus. And I mean, I like Earthrise Optimus's truck mode. I really don't have a whole lot to complain about with it. I think it's pretty good. And even though the trailer wasn't out at the time, he actually does have a place where you can attach it. Which is interesting that they did that. It's cool. It's just weird because this came out a year after this guy. So, whatever. It's still not the greatest trailer. It should be bigger. He does have the battle damage on him. A few different locations, which not everybody liked. I did. But I'm also not too upset that they stopped doing it. So I think that pretty much covers the truck mode. I think it's really nice. I like the details, the colors, and the sculpt. It's really nice. So now we can move on to the transformation. The transformation on this guy is pretty cool. So first off, you open these up, and there you have the Matrix. And that's one of the main things the Earthrise one does have against this guy, is that he has an actual Matrix that you can see in robot mode, because it's visible here, which is a cool touch, but it's not visible in robot mode. So just go ahead and fold the wheels down. Disconnect these side panels right here. You're going to split the legs. Pull out the feet. Fold these things, these cap thingies down. Rotate at the knees. Go ahead and fold these wheels in. I think this part's pretty cool. You just fold that in. You just line it up with that slot right there and tab it in. And just do the same on this side. Just tab it in right there. Rotate. All right, come right here, fold these out to the side, and just untab these right here. Enough so you can lift it up. Then just fold them in a little bit to give you some clearance. So then you can open this up. Then just go ahead and pull the arms out. You can fold these, actually rotate these back, and it kind of tabs on. You fold these arm panels down. Do the same thing on this side. You go ahead and fold the head out and fold the chest in. Just come right here, then you can fold these wheels up into his sides here. And just fold this down. Let's see, just gonna move up a little bit. Come right here. Fold these out to the side. Fold this up in. And just tab these in. Collapse this. Rotate. And then there's some slots right here that are going to go into these tabs here. And when you're done, there you have Siege Optimus in his robot mode. And the robot mode is really the main reason that I like this better than the Earthrise one. So looking at the head sculpt, already you can see the Earthrise one was a real step down because look how well painted it is. You got silver paint in there and blue eyes, whereas with this, for some reason, they just did not paint the inner part of the face right there. I think the heads themselves are sculpted really well. In fact, is this one just a carry over the Siege one without the paint? I kind of forget. If not, they're very similar. I will say the Earthrise one, aside from the wheels on the back, which this guy does a better job with the wheels on the sides, but aside from that, the Earthrise one definitely cleans up a lot better. If you look at this guy, he's got arm kibble, he's got this backpack here. This guy has like no backpack at all, and he doesn't have the arm kibble. But still, this guy does have the painted headlights here. And the proportions just look so much better. This guy he just looks like he has such stubby arms. And that was the big issue with this guy. I could have dealt with the bad paint job on the face, but just the stubby arms were really kind of killing it for me, which is a shame. Okay, let me bring this guy back in, because the one thing I did, like I said, I mentioned it earlier, but the one thing I did prefer is that this guy has the matrix. You can open his chest and there it is. This guy doesn't have that, which, because of the way it transforms, I don't mind too much, but still, that is a nice thing about this one. I'm still keeping this Earthrise one because I do still think it's a good figure, and there are some things I like about it, but this is my new main G1 Optimus. Again, he does have the battle damage. You can see more of it because it's on the legs and on the forearms. And in terms of his accessories, he comes with this gun here, and he can actually hold it more properly. And then you get his axe right here, which you just fold this down. Well, it can also function as a shield if you want, but that's not really going to do much. So you fold this down and just tab it in. You just come right here. You can fold this part out here. You just come right here and fold this up. And now you have an axe for him, which is really nice because I never got the Centurion pack. So now he's all armed up and ready for battle, which is really, really cool. And he can go against the Siege Megatron, and it just fits a little bit more now that I have a Cybertronian Optimus. Now, for his articulation, it's really good, which I'm not surprised by because of the standards that we have these days, but head is on a ball joint, get some upward movement, some downward movement, you get some tilting, can look right and left. Shoulders can do a full 360. They can go out to the side about that far before this kind of prevents it. You get a bicep rotation, you get an elbow bend, you do get wrist rotation, you get a waist swivel, legs, come on. Legs can kick forward that far and back about that far. They can go out to the side. You do get a thigh rotation, get a knee bend, which is a really good one. You get a rotation at the knee, which, you know, for posability isn't really that ideal, but it's fine. And you get an ankle tilt and toe and heel movement if you count that. So articulation, I really don't have a whole lot to complain about other than that the shoulders and legs are maybe a little bit limited, but definitely not enough to ruin it. And again, in fairness, the Earthrise one does have really good articulation also. There isn't really too much of an edge one has over the other. I mean, I guess this one is, well, in a way, it's a little bit better because the shoulders and legs aren't obstructed. But then the arms can hardly do squat with the, again, them being so stubby and his huge chest. I do kind of like the smokestacks on them a little bit better because they're just a little bit taller. But yeah, that's the two figures compared. Again, I do still like this figure. I think one of the problems is that I was thinking it was going to be the best Transformer ever, and that kind of dragged him down a little bit because I had that expectation. If I was just expecting a good figure, I probably wouldn't really have much of a problem with him. But still, this one, I just think it is an overall better G1 Optimus, for my taste anyway. To each their own. So I think that pretty much covers the Siege Optimus. So I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. So there's Siege Optimus with my whole G1 Autobots display, which I had to do some serious rearranging on. I'm kind of running out of room here again. So in terms of if I recommend this figure, well, that really kind of depends what you're looking for. Because the Earthrise one does have a lot of nice things about it. You get a trailer, he's a lot more clean, and you just get an Earth Mode Optimus, which I know a lot of people really prefer the Earth Mode figures, which I do too, to a degree. But if you're just looking for an overall better figure that's a little bit more fun to mess with, is just more fun to get into different poses, and you don't really care about the kibble, then I recommend this one. He's not really that expensive online. I ended up paying $40 for him at the store that I got him from. So I don't really regret that. I think it's a really good figure, and I'm glad to have it. But that's just what I think of the figure. As always, please be sure to comment down below what you think of it. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.